And today I show you how to avoid being a dumbass with a jointer.
This is the Old Guy Network.
Yep. It's a pitiful day in the trailer hood. Oh, hi. Yeah, I'm like a demented Mr. Rogers. Hey, welcome to the trailer hood. Yeah, it's not great here today because, well, I've ruined the blade on my brand new jointer, and also one of my other tools that I've been using for about 5 years passed away this morning. So yeah, it's kind of a somber day. I hate it when I lose a tool. When a tool dies, it's just, you know, it's hard to take, especially for us old guys. But yeah, I have come up with an idea so that I don't ruin my new blades that I've just ordered for my jointer, and that is to use a metal detector on the wood. So let's head out to the shop and I'll show you what I've done, and then I'll show you how I've improved on what I'm about to show you. If you can understand all that, let's go out there now. One of my biggest problems using this, I've already I've already ruined the blade. Just a little chip right back there. I've ordered new blades, and that was no small task. In order to get the right blades, I had to do some searching. You can find the blades for these, but they come out of China and take about 5 to 6 weeks. Well, actually 5 to 10 weeks to get them. But there are some other blades that are compatible with these, and I was able to get those, order those. Should have them in less than 2 weeks, let's hope. But I'll leave more information on that in the description below. But the reason I damaged the blade is because I ran a board in here with nails in it. And you don't always see the nails, and sometimes it's just a staple, and you don't see the staple because they're very small and they've been cut off by another blade. Or broke off inside. So what I had suggested before was using a metal detector or a stud finder, and I don't have a stud finder, and the prices vary on stud finders a lot. I found some as cheap as $12 and as expensive as $250. Well, I don't have the budget for that, but this was my father's metal detector, and a friend of mine had this. And after my father passed away, I sold it to a friend of mine out of my shop, and he was nice enough to let me have it back. Still his, but I'm going to use it. And I just turned it on a few minutes ago. Let's see. You can hear that it still works. And I just have to set this up now. And you can hear the sensitivity is way up. Okay. And you can see this works. But the problem is I can't just put... All right, let's hold this up here for now. I can't... Let's turn this off. All right. Well, the problem is, you can see, I can't just put the board on the floor and then run this metal detector over it because it'll pick up the nails and screws that are in the floor, and we can't have that. So what I'm going to do is just suspend this off the wall, and I'll run a board through it underneath and see if there's any nails in it, and hopefully this is going to work. I knew this was my dad's as soon as I saw it because he lost the door in the back for the batteries, and he just put a piece of cardboard on there and taped it on. And yeah, we'll have to repair that. But it's kind of nice having something of my dad's back in the shop. So I'm going to experiment around with that, and we'll test it out. All I've done is just hung this up by its handle. It was really difficult to find a place that didn't have enough metal to set off the sensor, but right here seems to be good. And we take something like this, you can hear that. We give it a screw. So, if we take something that has no metal in it, we won't get a sound. Now, I have prepared a board, and I put a staple in it, just a staple. And you can see there's the staple. We're going to do this side. Apparently we have to go all the way. And there's the staple. That's not too bad. This is a board that I'm wondering about because it has a lot of holes in it. Some of these might still have part of the nail inside, so we're going to scan it, so to speak. We do both sides just in case. There doesn't appear to be any nails in it. This one I know has nails in it. So what I can do now is I can remove this nail and this piece right here, this nail right here, and then I'll run it through again, see if there's any hiding in there. All right, I snapped this right off. So, I don't know if you can see, but it's right in here. And let's run it through on this side. Nope. So we know there's a nail right there. All the other ones seem to have been taken out. Oh, that's that's the vice grips probably. Yep. So there's just a tiny bit of metal in there, so it's important to scan all four sides of your board if you're going to use this method. And I don't know if this is going to be good or not, but it's certainly going to be better than not using anything at all. Now what I got to do is figure out a more permanent way to hang this and be able to get it down so I can set the sensitivity and all that. Or I could just hang it up like that. I mean, that works. And someday, if I get any time, I can just go out and dig for treasure. If they ever let us back on the beaches, I plan on doing that someday. But, you know, don't all old guys get the big baggy shorts and just walk around. So there you have it. A metal detector to find out whether or not I'm going to ruin my blade by putting a board in it with a nail. Very simple idea, and I'll come up with a better idea or a better way to hang this, and I'll update you on that. But for now, this is going to work, and hopefully I won't ruin any more blades. So what did I learn? Well, I learned you should check your boards thoroughly before you run them through your brand new jointer. And when you buy a brand new jointer, you should probably order extra blades when you get it, because, you know, this happens. I'm pretty confident it's not going to happen again, because now I have a method of being able to check the boards before I run them through the jointer or the table saw or chop saw or whatever I have. And, you know, that's pretty important. And what I've come up with is a way to, I'm going to make a little table and disconnect the round part of the metal detector and put that in there. I'll use my router to route out a nice circle, put that in there. That will be on a hinge on the bench, and you can bring that up along with the controls. And I don't need the long pole and all that stuff. I'll just put that away, and I think that's gonna work out. And that way I can take any size board and just run it across there and be confident that I'm not going to have any more nails, screws, staples, whatever. And that's how I'm going to do it. If you have a better idea, or if you think, you're crazy, don't do that. Just get, a handheld metal detector. It's worth the money. Let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate that. And this has been kind of a rough day. Not only did I, do that to my not to my metal detector, but to my joiner. I also lost a tool this morning. Is a sad day in the trailer hood. After 5 years, this chop saw finally died. This was a compound miter saw, and it worked beautiful for a long time. It was a Delta 10-inch. I don't have any complaints, and the fact is I bought this at my shop because it was in such rough shape. I didn't give a whole lot of money for it. I think I paid $10 for this, and I've used it for 5 years. So now it's time to get another one. And I'm going to miss this one because I know all its little quirks. I just hate it when I lose a tool. But I did get new pants. Yeah, right here. I actually ordered these last night around 9 o'clock, I think. And I ordered them from Walmart.com, and they were here this morning. So I don't know what magic they're using, what voodoo caused them to bring my pants here so quickly. But thank you, Walmart, for doing that. As you might have noticed on some of my videos, all my pants have holes in them. And now I have 2 pairs of pants that don't have holes. Lost a chop saw, gained 2 pairs of pants. So life's not so bad in the trailer hood after all. That's going to do it for me, the old guy, and thank you so much once again for spending some time here with me, and I really appreciate it. And I'll see you back here next time, hopefully. Don't forget to hit like, share, subscribe to the channel, all that good YouTube stuff, and I'll see you back in the trailer hood. For the Old Guy Network, I'm the old guy, the OG, and I'm out.